AFLD.
Please proceed, LWO.
You should be looking at your satellite image. Really barely any clouds, nothing of concern. Nothing on radar, not expecting any precipitation. Our wind speeds have really maxed out at peaks to 22 knot over the past 4 hours and expected to remain so. Our wind direction is from 100.
This evening is a unique configuration in the fact that it has one solid rocket booster on the vehicle. That's a unique configuration for ULA and this vehicle. This configuration has flown 5 times, including NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission. So tonight will be the 6th mission. Our first stage, or our booster, is powered by RD-180 engine. This engine burns RP1 and liquid oxygen as it's fueled, or RP1 is a highly purified kerosene, so that helps deliver the thrust we need, and delivering that thrust tonight of about 860,000 pounds or 1.2 million pounds with the solid rocket booster. That's 5.2 million newtons, just in case you're wondering.
Thank you.
But we do move on up the stage to the second stage, which is Centaur, using an RL-10A engine. This will be the last single RL-10A flown on this configuration. From here on out, they'll use 2 engines to fly on an Atlas vehicle, so we're very proud of that this evening. The RL-10 engine is a cryogenic engine, so it uses liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen as its fuel in the upper stage, producing about 22,000 pounds of thrust, or 99.2 kilonewtons.
5 rocket, again they're poised and nearly fueled, ready for flight. This is an international collaborative mission between the European Space Agency and NASA. The spacecraft has been developed by Airbus Defence and Space. ESA's Engineering and Test Center in the Netherlands is managing the development effort, and the European Space Operations Center in Germany will operate Solar Orbiter after launch. Solar Orbiter's flight will take it to roughly 26 million miles from the Sun, or about 42 million kilometers. That's just over 1/4 of the distance from the Sun to the Earth. It will experience sunlight 13 times more intense than we feel here on Earth, and to survive, it is equipped with a heat shield capable of withstanding temperatures over 900 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 500 degrees Celsius. The science to be conducted will range from analyzing solar winds and solar magnetic fields to remote sensing and high-resolution imaging of the sun's atmosphere, the corona, and even solar disks.
Continuing to work all of that as they get ready for liftoff at 11:03.
Very good. And the count now going under 1 minute and 40 seconds. Let's listen in as the activity begins to pick up on the countdown net.
We just heard that FTS was armed, Flight Termination System, which our friends at the United Space Force will follow the launch from this evening.
FTS count started.
115. 110.
Vent valves locked.
Locking the vent valves will bring the booster tank and
T-minus
tanks
1
up
minute.
to flight pressure, getting everything ready for launch this evening. We just heard from the range officer that the range is green and ready to move forward.
The range is green. That is a big step moving forward. Everything's clear. Basically mean there is no nothing to impede launch, nothing out there in the water, nothing out there in the air. T-minus 30 seconds as we count down to the liftoff of an Atlas V rocket.
25.
Status check.
Go Atlas. Go Centaur.
Go solar orbiter.
There you heard the final status check for booster Centaur and spacecraft. Everything is go.
And so here we go. T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And liftoff of our solar orbiter and international collaboration to give us new images and a better understanding of our life-giving star. Listening now, you hear the voice of Patrick Moore, ULA's launch commentator.
Now 25 seconds into flight. Chamber pressure on the SRV looks good. Engine operating parameters on the RD-180 also look good.
Good report so far. Atlas V beginning to
35
pitch over.
seconds in, vehicle is completing the pitch over maneuver. Now 41 seconds into flight.
45 seconds into flight, everything is looking good.
We heard that the RD-180 engine was operational.
RD-180 throttling down slightly as expected, and engine response looks good.
I'm going to pull those engines down for just a little bit as we
Vehicle's now passing
anticipate
Mach 1
max
at
Q.
5.5 supersonic. Vehicle's now passing through max Q, maximum dynamic pressure.
Right, maximum dynamic pressure is the period of maximum mechanical stress on the rocket because it's reached its highest velocity and resistance created by the Earth's atmosphere.
you.